All right, guys, so today we're talking about how to make more money by helping your AI agents get even smarter. Up until now, the only way to really know how well your AI was performing after the install was to go back and comb through all of the customer interactions. Or worse yet, get an angry call from a client saying that your AI went off the rails with one of their customers. Obviously not good. So to minimize this from happening, I'm going to show you an automated way that you can know exactly where the knowledge gaps are and what to do so the system gets smarter over time. This closes that concern for your customers regarding performance after the sale. This means one less objection so you can close more sales, but more importantly, a competitive edge on price, because now you're delivering a premium AI solution compared to the cookie cutter stuff from the other guys. And folks, as always, I'm making these videos so you can get paying customers as fast as possible. If you're interested, I've got a free 30-day AI agency launch community. We've got almost 1,500 members in here at this point. We've got daily coaching calls with me and the HighLevel team. Inside, there's system snapshots, AI demos, literally everything you need to get your first paying customers. It's all free. And then as you get even more customers, you're going to want to check out HL-ProTools. They will white label support for you and your clients under your agency brand, so you can stay focused on getting new customers and growing your business without getting bogged down with back-end client support. I'll link a video at the end on everything you get in the community, and there's a link in the description for a special offer with HL-ProTools. If you talk to Matt, tell him Jared sent you. All right, guys, so we are going to be talking about a brand new knowledge base feature that just came out a couple days ago called knowledge gaps. And in order for this to make sense, there's a couple prerequisites you have to have set up. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be using the Oscar's Brain knowledge gap. This is one that I put together for a previous demo. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a knowledge base, because that's going to be the centralized data repository that powers everything with all of your AI agents. If you don't have a knowledge base for your client yet, super easy. Jump over to your navigation bar in the sub account for that customer, hit AI agents, and in the upper right, you got create knowledge base. Hit that, give it a name, a description. I'm going to open up the Oscar's Brain one that I had previously made just so you can see what's in there. And here you have the main ways that you can train your knowledge base. You're primarily going to use the web crawler. If your client already has a website, this will just scan the website and then populate the knowledge base with pretty much everything it needs to know. I've got lots of other videos on that. That's outside the scope of this video, but also the FAQ section, and you're going to see where this comes into play with this new knowledge gaps feature as we go through this. So for this knowledge base, I had only trained it on one item, and that was this city-to-city-junk.com, which was a real junk removal business. So everything in the knowledge base, which is essentially all of the scraped data that it grabbed from that business's website, is all related to junk removal. You're going to see why that matters here in just a second. So let's assume you have your knowledge base all trained up with what you want for your client. Next step is to simply make sure that your AI agents are properly attached to the knowledge base. To do that, simply click on AI agents. Right up here, you've got your voice AI and conversation AI agents. I'm going to show you both here. So I clicked on voice AI, click on agent list, choose the agent that you want to attach to that knowledge base. If you don't have a voice AI agent, you can click create agent. Creating the agents is outside the scope of this. Again, I got lots of videos on that. Let's assume your agent is created. Go ahead and hit edit. And right here under your configuration settings, where it says knowledge base, you just want to make sure that you are connected to the knowledge base that you've trained for that particular client. In this case, we have the Oscar's Brain here in the dropdown. We'll go ahead and select that. HighLevel is going to automatically populate the prompt. You don't have to mess with it. Go ahead and hit save. That's going to save that knowledge base to this AI agent, but that was just for the voice agent. If somebody calls in or uses the voice chat widget on the website, we still need to cover the text message agent, which covers all the rest of the communication channels for the business. You can go back and then right up here next to the voice AI agent, you have conversational AI, which would be all of your text-based agents. So here we have one called Oscar. Again, hit the ellipsis, go to edit. This was the actual agent I had in place for this test. Here under knowledge base triggers, you can see that we have Oscar's Brain selected as one of the connected knowledge sources for the bot. So I actually ran this agent live for a while to create some real world knowledge gaps so that you can see how this system works. In the messaging AI bot, when you come up to deploy, you can see all of the different channels that this agent can communicate on. So if your client's running any type of campaigns or social posts on Instagram or TikTok, if they're doing short form content, you want to make sure that you're connecting the agent to these platforms. You can even do email now. So that way, no matter where a lead comes into the business, there's no message that's ever missed. This is a huge burden to most business owners, having to reply to leads, typically many hours late, that are messaging them all over the place. Now, this agent brings them all into one location. Now you see here, I had this connected to Facebook. If you've had any kind of Facebook account for a little while, you'll know that there's always going to be people sending you basically spam to try and sell you stuff. More often than not, they don't ever research what you do, so it's going to be unrelated to your business. which is exactly what happened here during this test. So now I can show you how this works. So once you have these communication channels turned on for whatever is appropriate for your client, go back to your AI Agents tab, and at the top here, you have your knowledge base. Click on that. We're going to go back into Oscar's brain here. So now you understand how this was configured. So what we're looking at now should make a little bit more sense. Remember, I trained it only on the junk removal website. It was connected to the voice AI and the conversational AI. The conversational AI was connected to my business Facebook page, which then triggered the spam messages coming in from folks. You'll see there's a number here above 0 inside this knowledge gap section. If we hit this knowledge gaps, what the system is now doing is monitoring in real time all of the conversations that come in and how the AI replies, and if it has to come up with an answer or it's not sure of an answer. In this case, there wasn't anything in our knowledge base related to these spam messages that I was getting because it was a junk removal knowledge base. And right here, you can see that it has categorized like type messages under what it's called, in this case, partnership opportunities. And it gives you a summary here saying, hey, this was asked 3 times in 3 different ways. The AI was not trained on this, which we know. And it summarizes what these questions are, saying this is asking whether the business is open to a partnership for funnel and automation builds, service fit capabilities, and contact next step details. And it lists here the top 5 ways that people ask this. And you can see here other questions that came in. Someone was literally messaging about HighLevel. Maybe they saw one of my videos. Someone was asking about what our hiring process was. Someone's asking if we needed video editing collaboration, right? These are all messages that came in through any one of the channels that the AI said, hey, there's a gap in the knowledge base here. And so it went ahead and logged this information. So here's why this matters and then what we can do about it. This gives us 2 very valuable, important deliverables that we can provide on a monthly basis that take almost no time for us to take care of, that are tremendously valuable in the sales process to get more people to say yes to our offer, as well as us being able to charge more money and provide more value on a monthly recurring basis. On the front end of this system, we now have a documented record that's getting built out for us in real time that we can log in maybe once a day for the first week when we onboard a client, and then maybe once a month ongoing after that as those knowledge gaps start to get smaller and smaller. And then all we have to do is come over here, and if it's something that was just like totally junk, we can archive it. Any of your archived messages will be over here. You can pull them back out. But what we can do then is say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, we were running for a couple days. Here was something that came in. The AI wasn't sure. A couple people asked this question, and whatever they say they want the answer to be is, simply hit add answer. It's going to say, here are the answer guidelines. Be clear and direct. Cover the most common variations of this question. Aim for 2 to 4 sentences or a short list. So the AI is not going to reply verbatim whatever you put here. You are filling in the knowledge gap here in the knowledge base. So the AI has new context to use whenever this type of question gets asked. And there's a whole second half on the back end of this that we can also deliver on that puts you head and shoulders above the competition. Nobody is offering this type of service. Check this out. So say you put in here, we are a junk removal company. We do not do any kind of partnership or brand deals. We do not need any funnel builders as we already have an amazing GoHighLevel agency that supports us. That's you. All right. So now we hit save and add to knowledge base. Now notice up here, it says that there's 5 that need answers. There were questions asked 7 times. Resolved so far as 1. I'm going to hit save and add to knowledge base. Now it tells us this knowledge gap was filled. It shows we've resolved 2 so far, and it shows up here in the answered. Now we don't just say we're good and walk away because there's 2 more parts to this. Once you've cleared all this stuff out, when you go back to the knowledge base, so here again, we're at Oscar's brain. Notice how there's no FAQs at the moment. If I refresh this, now look, we've got 1 FAQ that the system automatically added to the knowledge base. If we open the FAQs, right here it is. If somebody asks whether the business is open to a partnership, etc., here is the answer that the AI will use in context, right? It's not going to verbatim reply this. It's going to intelligently reply. And here's the last step. And this is what's very important to be able to go back to the business owner to show that you've closed the entire loop. This is super valuable. I'm going to move out of the way here. See on the bottom right, it says test retrieval. If you click this, it's going to open up a screen here that lets you test the knowledge base in real time. So you don't need to hope that the AI is going to reply to the new information that you gave it. You can literally come in here, test the response, and then show the business owner what you did, that the system monitored these gaps. You went in there, updated the information correctly, and then you went in and validated and tested that the AI now responds correctly to those questions. So we know that the hallucination or the invalid response is not going to happen again. Now notice here it says Conversation AI or Voice AI or Agent Studio. Here's where you can choose which AI agent you're going to test this against. Remember, this knowledge base is shared between multiple AI agents. We were working with the conversational AI, so I'm going to leave it there. Down here, you have the sources that you're going to test against. I'm going to leave it on all of them, but if you did want to test only against some rich text that you uploaded or another website that you crawled, here we're obviously going to be checking against the FAQs because that's what was just updated. You can verify, and we'll go ahead and ask our spam question here. Are you interested in any collaboration or funnel builds? And boom, right here. Look at this. Strong match. Your knowledge base can answer this confidently. So it literally gives it a rating on how confident the AI is to the response. Right here, it says very strong. It's referencing the FAQ that it automatically updated for us. But notice it checked the web crawler. The web crawler was only the information from the junk removal business. There's not going to be anything in there about that, which is where those problems came from in the beginning. It says right there that this is weak, which we already know. Hence why we did what we did. So you could then screenshot this and show them that you tested the question against the new information in the knowledge base that was just updated. And or if you really wanted to wow them, you can go back over to the AI agent. Here we're back in Oscar. Come over to the test your agent section. Now you could do this on their website or whatever if the chat widget was live. But you can come in here, paste the question, and this is what the actual AI is going to say in response when it considers what you now have in the knowledge base. Remember, it's not going to answer verbatim. So here I asked it, are you interested in the collaboration? It says, I'm here to help you with junk removal bookings and related questions. If you're looking to get rid of some stuff or need to schedule a pickup, just let me know what you need. I'll get you set up. If you have something else in mind, let's steer it back to junk removal services. What can I help you with today? So it knows you're not interested in any of that stuff. It's not going to be rude, but it's essentially saying, look, we don't do that. This type of response is literally exactly what a business owner would want someone to say who was an employee for them. Be professional, stay on target, not a pre-canned answer, a professional answer in context to the business goals. If this was a voice AI agent, you could call it and ask it the same question to perform essentially the same test. All right, guys, so this is the difference between selling $97 a month chatbots that your clients cancel after 90 days and selling high-ticket, high-value AI systems that actually make your clients more money. But if right now you have no clients, then you are guaranteed to make no money. So watch this next video to learn how to get clients with no cold calls and no paid ads, or watch this video to learn everything you get in our free AI agency launch community. I'll see you on the inside.